Vic, so people can hear what I'm saying. This particular topic is something I was gonna wait and just do a video on, but I'll just go live because there's just a lot that could go into this, not just about her, but a lot of what I've seen. Um, what I've seen recently from a lot of women that don't understand why they're single, and it's every excuse. It's every excuse in the book as to why they are not being picked, why no one is choosing them, and really, I think it comes down to who you are as a person and how you present yourself to people that don't know you. Here you have a woman who chose career over what, children. I'm pretty sure she's had relationships, but none of them have stuck because she always thought that those relationships would be there no matter what she did. So she never prioritized them. I was thinking about something the other day. I was saying, women are not very conscientious of the stuff that they post online. And then they wonder why men are repulsed by them. They have no self-awareness. They put everything out there and they don't even think twice about it. How you present yourself is very important. Very important. Because men adapt. This is why you're seeing men decide to, especially in the West, whether it's in America, whether it's Canada, the UK, you see men speaking out. But they're speaking out from their experiences, but they're not speaking out in the sense of they're looking for girlfriends. Maybe some of these guys are. I'm not going to say it's. But I think genuinely, women do not understand. They say things and they don't understand the ramifications of how it makes them look. Even the videos that they post, they don't understand that it makes them look a certain way that makes a lot of men not really want to date them. And maybe they don't care. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. Maybe they don't care. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. But when you get on here and you complain, you show that it is. I'm seeing women talking about banning porn, right? I think Candace Owens brought that up, and other women as well. They said that porn makes men weak. Porn has been around for decades. Now, has it contributed to the way men? Yes, but also the development of young men. A lot of young men are being developed wrong. A lot of these males are growing up in broken homes. They don't have a father in the home. They don't know where to really learn manhood. They really don't. See. Counting Tom, knowledge, know the ledge, Vegas sports, Jean Marie, Brent, unknown facts, Slim South. I saw something today. Is it true that Umar Johnson's niece is married to a Caucasian guy, a guy who looks like he's about 20 years older than her? Is that true? Because I need to know that because, he continues to try to shame black men for dating outside their race. But your own, I saw someone sent me a picture of his own father at the get together. People who live in glass houses don't need to throw stones. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And let me say this too, because this all ties in. You know, a lot of melanated women like Vivica are very feminist pilled. They believe in feminism. They believe in women seeking opportunities and money. They don't need a man, right? They could just buy one, right? These women have sabotaged themselves to the point of delusion. You can't be in your early 60s talking about how you now want to settle down. You should have settled down 10, 20 years before. What's good, XL Pro? Brian, I believe I shouted you up. Charm. He said that's his niece. Well, I'm going to need him to stop posting Bronny James. Bronny James is an adult. He can date who he wants. See, he's trying to deflect about Bronny James. But what about your niece marrying a guy who looks 20 years older than her? Let's talk about that, Umar. Stop doing that. Bronny probably ain't even dating that girl no more. Your niece married a man who looks 20 years older than her. A white man at that, who looks 20 years older than her. Umar, explain that. But you still, as of an hour ago, are putting up posts trying to shame black men for dating white women. But your niece is married to a whole white man. Your father was there at the wedding. So I'm going to need a lot of you pro-black men to really look in the mirror before you try to shame any young man on who he's dating. Bronny James, yes, he's legally an adult, but he's still a young man. Worry about your niece who's married to a white man that looks like a used car salesman, that looks like he's about 20 years older than she is. Let's talk about that. You see, these melanated women are screwed up. I have been meaning to mention this. About it, I believe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I came across a YouTube channel of a couple. There was an interracial couple, right? It was a young interracial couple. They had to be in their early 20s. Now you have this black girl who's marrying this white guy, right? Now this is not an unattractive black female at all, right? And they got married. Do y'all want to know? Y'all want to hear the kicker in the whole situation? And to this day, I'm like, it makes sense because I've spoken about this before. Do y'all know that this Caucasian guy is paralyzed, I believe, from the waist down? He's in a wheelchair. And she still married this man. This girl looks like she's about 21 years old. And again, we love who we love, right? But you mean to tell me as a young woman, you're marrying somebody who you're basically going to have to take care of. All right? Did you want to marry somebody white that badly? Because listen, I've given y'all other examples. I told y'all there was this black woman years ago. I believe may have seen it in a Rick Scorpio video years ago. This black woman was doing a car vlog with her white boyfriend. This dude literally looks like a Caucasian Pillsbury doughboy. The guy looks like he ain't never had a girlfriend in his life. And this black girl, again, she's not ugly at all. And she's trying to make this car vlog, and this guy's kissing all on the side of her face. Again, this dude ain't never had no girlfriend. It look like he ain't never had a girlfriend in his life. He's kissing all on this girl. Like he ain't never been with a woman in his life. And y'all want, and to tell you, and the reason why I'm saying this, and this all ties in. A lot of these black women, they either age themselves out in the dating market, or they slur themselves out in the dating market. Where you go, what's up? Kathy, what's good? Make sure y'all like the stream. You got women like Vivica Fox in her early 60s talking about how now she wants love and to settle down. Why wait? It's not like your career has been booming over the past 5 or so years, 10 years, 15 years. You were doing a Fox Soul show, okay, a show full of has-beens. You were inviting mentally ill women on your platform to talk crazy about black men. And you wonder why you can't keep or get a black man, Vivica A. Fox? I posted a video about 50 Cent saying that he regrets having any type of relationship with Vivica A. Fox. Maybe that's where all of that vitriol stemmed from. Vegas Sports, that might be who she is. That might be who she is, but that's crazy. Like, y'all tell me in the chat, is that for love? Did she marry that guy to love? Like, even the y'all know the white conservative, I believe he was a congressman. He was a young guy, but you know, he's paralyzed. He married this attractive white girl, but the girl still ended up leaving him. Because she she want to get her Instagram model on. She ain't trying to be caught up in all that, and I think he ended up losing his seat too as well. But these women are aging themselves out in the dating market. No, she didn't, Unwanted Home. She did not. But now she wants to settle down. It's like, why haven't you tried to settle down years ago? There's, you know what I'm saying? She has the resources. She could go anywhere in the world. So you mean to tell me that you got all these resources, you can go anywhere and nothing? What's good, Shantia? Classic perspective. Say they dated before he got injured. I mean, okay, Okay. But I'm just saying, what kind, because, she's probably going to want an older man, right? She's going to want her an older man. But it's going to be, what older man is going to want a 60-something-year-old Vivica A. Fox? Now, maybe they would have wanted Vivica in the 90s when she was a little bit younger. These older men, especially the type of men that she wants, they're going to want younger women. They're not going to want 60-year-old women. These women are aging themselves out in the dating market. They really are. They're aging themselves out in the dating market. They think they're gonna be attractive forever. I even heard a girl say this, and this girl's average her damn self, but she's talking about how she's always gonna look good. You look average right now. And when you start looking more and more like your mother when you get older, or your aunties, you're not gonna have those options unless you're tricking. Unless you're paying for everything. Because trust and believe, nobody's tricking more than that older melanated woman. Yeah, listen, she has nothing on. Listen, if there's a 60-year-old woman that I would date, is Angela Bassett. Now, Angela Bassett, that's a different case. Shout out to Sir Shy again. Says Neil Long, Tracy Ross, Vivica didn't learn lesson. Right. See, Tracy thinks that because she has a nice body on her, that she's going to always have options. She's another one. Just like Eddie Murphy's ex-wife. You know, I think she dated a guy that passed away recently. So, you know, but these other women, they all think that they're gonna have all these options. And that's just not how it works. What's good, Ednice? There's no shame in that at all. There's no shame in aging gracefully. But she acting like she got all these men just waiting on her. No, you don't. Isaiah, have you noticed that most black actresses are single? Nia, Tracy, Taraji, Vivica, Sanaa. Right. It's because they are getting passed around low key. Shout out to Sir Shy again.
Nia Long, Tracy Ross, Vivica didn't learn lesson.
Appreciate that. Shout out to Sir Shy again.
I put in my application, Jay. Her debit card is mine. Smirk.
Right. Yeah, she gonna give you your own debit card. She gonna go get you your own debit card. That's how she is. That's how strong the tricking is. They talk about men tricking. I thought we broke. How we boys tricking and we broke? Remember? Y'all are tricking, not us. Yeah, like these women think they're gonna be attractive forever. They think they can go get Botox whenever. We know when you get Botox. We know when your facial features are changing. We see it, and it's a no. It's a no for us, you know? You know, it's a no, all right? We see it. Jay, I would date Angela too, and she's older than... Right, she's older than Vivica and looks way better. Angela Bassett looking way better than some of these women in their 20s and 30s. And she has a husband. She ain't single. She has a whole husband that she's been with for a long time. But it ain't a lot of Angela Bassett's out there. It really ain't. And she got somebody. She ain't single. The rest of these women are. Shout out to Ed Niece.
Here's my late fee for 2024 Tears of Joy.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you, and I'm glad you're here tonight. You know? Shout out to Marcus Ramiro Productions.
Hey Jay, like your work, thumbs up, medium dark skin tone.
Appreciate that, Marcus Ramiro. Shout out to you. Y'all seen that, Steven. What a joke, right? But you know, she's a plant, you know what I'm saying? She's the antithesis. I may do a live show on Sexy Red. The antithesis of a slurred out Americanized woman. And they're trying to push that agenda, by the way. But I think a lot of these industry women, yeah, they care about their careers, but you can have a career and have a family. You know what I'm saying? We're speaking about Angela Bassett. Not only is she doing movies, she's doing a television show that she has that takes up a lot of her time. But it hasn't destroyed her marriage. It doesn't make her want to be single. These women just think that they're always they think they could do what men do and be single into their 50s and 60s. What you got to understand is these men who are successful have way better options, and they're not looking for a woman their age. They're just not. But it just seems like that's the lifestyle they choose because they feel like they're going to always have these options, and they're not. They're not. And I think that when you look at somebody like Vivica, she's like the rest of these women who embraced feminism and independent womanism and they always think they're going to have a man waiting on them. That's a lie. Look at the numbers. There's statistically more women than men, especially in majorly populated areas, because a lot of you heifers ain't trying to meet nobody overseas. Y'all want an American man. Y'all want a man over here. Y'all not going overseas to get a man. Y'all want a man over here. You see, the thing about us as men, especially us as black men, we're willing to leave and go find our wives or girlfriends elsewhere. Now, I advise those men to stay over there and not bring those women here, because once those women see how the women over here act, they'll fall right in line. You don't want that, right? You don't want that. Yeah, Regina Hall has aged gracefully. She looks better. She probably looks the most attractive out of all of them. Regina Hall looked the way she did 20 years ago. No surgeries or anything. Shout out
What
to
was
Sir
instrumental at end of Kendrick's stream?
You say what was the instrumental? I don't know. I'd have to go and listen. I'm not sure. I've usually played the same couple of ones. I don't think I really veered. I'd have to look, Sir Shah. Maybe at the end of this stream, I can tell you, but I can't tell you right now. But appreciate it. Okay, gets live. Tracy Ellis Ross, I'm gonna shoot my shot. You can? Why not? She seemed like she might be into. I mean, if you're a younger guy, I don't know if you're younger or, but you know, she seemed like she down for whatever. Seem like she down for whatever.
About what?
Hold on, I'm gonna play this audio. I'm not gonna play the video, but I'm gonna play the audio of what she said on this show.
Talk about what else you're wanting. Are you dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app.
Why? You're just not into
I'm
it.
old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that, because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Exactly.
And
what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
a partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
Intimidated by who and what you are? What is that? See, that's that girl boss energy that men don't want. All right, Sir Shaw. Jay, she looked like Lil' Kim. Y'all should see her in this video clip. I can't show y'all the video clip now, but I will get a chance. But yeah, that girl boss energy, men don't want that. We don't want women with masculine energy. Shout out to, hold on a second. Shout out to Stephen B. Says turned 38 last Monday. Respect the channel for the 48. Thank you, Stephen B, for being a member for 48 months. Shout out to you, bro. And shout out to all the other members as well. Listen, we as men, we don't want a woman with masculine energy. We don't. You women are out here trying to get with men who have feminine qualities. You might as well just date a woman.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go shopping.
Yeah.
Because are you going to spend your money? Because, you know.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you
so
just
you
spoke-
got, and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so
you
if
know,
you got a friend.
Okay,
I'm good.
We'll be all. We'll
and
all
I
be
don't
on the hunt.
discriminate. He can be, I'm not against different nationalities. Then you know that too.
Okay. Vivica's gonna stick around. She's laying down the law. We got some hot topics coming up. Right after.
Hilarious.
She said that she don't discriminate either. Of course you don't, because you don't have no choice. But Vivica, keep that same energy when black men are dating non-black women, Vivica, because you and your Fox Soul co-hosts, y'all didn't keep that same energy. Y'all didn't keep that same. You brought a mentally ill woman on your platform to talk crazy about black men. Because what? Because they were not with black women? Y'all support that. Y'all know what that person is about, and you brought them on your platform anyway because you know what they're about. So, Vivica, we want you to keep that same energy. You're about dating other nationalities or whatnot. You don't discriminate. Well, keep that same energy because a lot of y'all heifers don't. You heifers don't keep that same energy. Y'all want it to be one way. Y'all want to be able to date who you want, but you want to micromanage and de-police black men. So, of course, you better have those options open. Shout out to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream. But you know what? I may just say screw it. I got to show y'all how this woman looks like she went to Lil' Kim's plastic surgeon and got some work done. Look at this. Look at this, fam. Look at. It can barely open her eyes. Why am I seeing you black women looking like China dolls? All y'all starting to look like women in the transgender community or men trying to be women in the transgender community. Y'all all have that same look because you're all going to the same doctors. That's what it looks like. So, Vivica, yes, you might want to have those options open because you better, because who else? Y'all need to stop getting work done in your face and age gracefully. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny? Their faces will be all puffed up, but then you look at them and their bodies is kind of like leaned. It's weird. They're getting Botox in their faces.
About what else you're wanting? Are you dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Wait a minute. How is it limited resources if you say that you're not discriminating? You're not discriminating. You're willing to date outside of your race, but you still can't find nobody? Damn. But guess who's going to get blamed for that? Guess who's going to get blamed for the fact that she can't get a man? They're going to look at black men and blame us because you heifers can't. No matter, you could open up your options all you want to. You still ain't got nobody? Damn.
Yes. Because I'm not getting on an app.
Why? You're just not into
I'm old-fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Exactly.
And
what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun. Yeah. That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Going to let me go shopping.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you just spoke.
and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so if you got a friend.
Okay.
I'm good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. Then you know that too.
Okay. Vivica's gonna stick around. She's laying down the law. We got some hot topics coming up.
Listen. Y'all know what's funny? Y'all know what's funny? Like, a lot of these women will make excuses as to why they're single. They'll talk about the incarceration rate. They'll talk about gay black men or gay men out here. They'll talk about how men are not up to their financial level. They got all the excuses in the world. They got all these excuses. All these damn excuses. You see what us as men do? We say, you know what? We're going to go and find it somewhere else. We're going to go to other countries. We're going to go, you know what I'm saying? But she doesn't want, she wants an easy dating life. She wants men to come after her and approach her. They're not doing that. These men are not approaching her, and she knows this. And if they are, there are men that's maybe looking, for her to take care of them. But successful men are not looking in her direction. She needs to stop getting stuff done to her face. You could barely see her open her eyes. Stop getting stuff done to your face. I thought black doesn't crack. I thought that's what these people say. But obviously it does because y'all keep getting work done to your face. She sat up there with the Fox Soul heifers and sound like a bunch of bitter women who are sitting on the sidelines watching life go on because they were miserable, because they thought they understood society and they understood men, but they really don't. They really don't. What's good, Trill? Jay, she should have let herself age gracefully. But they can't do that. They have to go and they have to make things look like, it's all on them. Like it's, the men have to court her, right? Like she just said, she's not looking to be online on the app. Yeah, right. Y'all, all these heifers are on apps. They're on all the apps. They just are not successful. They're just not successful. The crazy thing is Hoda looks like she's the same age as Vivica. And Hoda is an old woman. But Hoda and her look like they about the same age. Stay off those shots. Stay off the Botox, the fillers. Black China looked just like her. Her and Black China had the same face because they were going to the same doctors to get those fillers in their face. You're a 30-year-old woman trying to look like you're 20? That's crazy.
If I was an actor and I had to do a love scene or kiss Vivica, I'd go back to NC. If I'm overseas, I don't acknowledge any American women and sisters. Yuck, nauseated face.
Appreciate that, Timothy. Listen, ladies, you are the cause of your singledom. We have absolutely nothing to do with that. Vivica Botox. Yeah. What's good, Link? Chocolate City, what's up? Michael, what's good? Make sure y'all like the stream. Y'all know that this is why the passport bros really bothers these women. It bothers them because those men found a solution that they're happy with. These women are not happy. They don't want nothing to do with us, but they don't want us to go elsewhere. That's the crazy thing. They want us to wait for them until they got ran through, slaughtered out. That's when they want us to be waiting for them. But we're not doing that. And it bothers these people. It bothers them so much. Okay, shout out to Alanda. Is it Hanselu for becoming a member? I appreciate that, Alanda. Shout out to you for joining the chat elite. Damn it. What's good, Jonathan Brent? What's going on? Make sure y'all like the stream. Kendall was good. This is why, and again, it ain't just them. It ain't just women like this. You got simps as well. You got a bunch of grown men who don't like the fact that there are men in this country who don't want to be with American women. Yes. There are men who don't want to deal with American women. They would rather move to a different country and learn a different language. And they don't understand it because they're so lazy. They could never do that because they're lazy bums who have to get on here and attack other men because they're so weak for these heifers. They figured out a way to finesse box from these heifers. They're like, well, why don't you do that? Maybe I don't want to be a liar and a clown and out here trying to finesse box from this woman and that woman, not understanding the damage you're doing to these women. You're damaging these heifers by lying to them, by not telling them. None of you dudes are telling these women the truth. You're causing more damage to them, which is why they're so bitter now. And there are men that say, I'm not going to sit here and play games. I don't want to be in no toxic relationship with one of these Americanized heifers who didn't have a daddy growing up. I don't want to date no 60-year-old post-wall heifer. Hell no. That's not in me to do. Women are not queens, Trill. None of these heifers are queens. None of them. None of them are queens. They will never be queens. What's good, Ramir? But I'm seeing a growth of you beta males hopping on platforms trying to cape for these Americanized, slurred out heifers, and you look crazy. Just because you're able to lie to these women and deceive them into sleeping with your lame ass until they figure you out, and then now she hates you and she wants to destroy your life, and now you're online complaining because you done lied to this woman, you done deceived them. She realized that you're a lame, and now she's out to destroy your life. And here you are on these platforms with your pink cape on, and you're trying to cape for them. You dudes look crazy. You dudes look crazy. I don't care if you're married or not. You dudes look lame. Why do you care if a man goes overseas to date other women? It's because you broke and you ain't got the money to go? Oh, I got my passport. I could go. Okay, then. Well, why don't you understand that there are choices to be made? You've made your choices, and these men are making theirs. Not everybody is meant to be here in this screwed up melting pot to deal with traumatized women, because that's what we're dealing with. Women who have been traumatized, who've never got healing. I'm not trying to be no therapist. None of these other men are trying to be therapists. They don't want to be cleanup men. They don't want some woman that done, past her prime talking about how now she wants to settle down. It's too late for you. It's too late. It's over. It's done. You are screwed. It's over for you. And you weirdos can get on here. You can say whatever you want. But you get to no respect, not from those women, and you damn sure don't get it from other men. If you have to simp to get close to a woman, what woman is going to respect you? And even if she sleeps with you, she's going to do it in a way that it's almost like it's a chore.
Vivica looks like Majin Buu.
Say that, Brian. But none of these heifers are not queens. They are who they are. I'm tired of you dudes destroying these women and then saying, here, you deal with them. No. You deal with them. You keep them. We don't want them. You keep those traumatized, broken women. You keep them. You deal with the fallout from that. I'm not going to destroy my peace dealing with what you've broken and what you've torn down. Okay? And Vivica is like one of those women who's a woman who's damaged goods. She's been damaged goods for a long time. And she's a woman that a lot of these men do not want to settle down with. Facts, Jay. No man is dealing with a bitter, broken woman who has a huge amounts of baggage. A burden not worth dealing with. Absolutely, for Sheena. That's why we don't deal with them. We go overseas or we go elsewhere. You know, I've told people this. You know, I'm not the one to tell men to, especially black men, to go date a white woman. I'm not one of those, because these white women could be just as trifling, especially Americanized white women could be just as trifling. You better off dating Caucasian women from, you know, northern, or maybe even I've heard good things about the Slavic white women. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Americanized women especially, something seriously wrong with them. Not only in America, but in Canada is an epidemic of feminism and bullshit. Australia, even though Australia has had, you see some of the most attractive women come out of Australia, but it's still a place where feminism is being, you know, and just it's crazy there what they're trying to do. It's, you know, what's interesting about Australia, a lot of your top male actors have come out of Australia, especially the guys who are in a lot of these action movies and shows. A lot of those guys come from Australia. Chris Hemsworth, his brother, Hugh Jackman, the guy, I believe, I could be wrong, but the guy that was in Vikings, he was Ragnar, right? I believe he might be from Australia. But you look at Australia and just the craziness that's going on there, and you see all these talented people that have come from there, especially men, and you look at how crazy it is there, you know, and what they're trying to do and how they're trying to destroy masculinity. Yeah, make sure I get the likes up. Right, he had a lot of, you know. Yeah, Mel Gibson also is from Australia. Like, all these talented, you know, actors come from Australia, man. A lot of talent from Hollywood comes from Australia. But you look at what they're doing and how they're, you know, it's been, you know, they're, yeah, Australia, New Zealand, right. A lot of people may not know this. A lot of shows have been filmed in New Zealand. A lot of actors have come there. The guy that plays Carl Urban, he's been on a lot of things, right? Popular guy in Hollywood. He's from New Zealand, I believe. So, but you look at the craziness that's going on there, man. Yeah, Arnold is from Austria. So, you know, the West is just, you know, they're dealing with a lot. It is becoming Sodom and Gomorrah. Absolutely. The women are just, they all going to become Vivica A. Foxes. When you have regular women talking about how they're going to be fine forever, like, come on, man. No, you're not. You know, especially if you already got children. No, you're not. You already a baby mama of like 3 or 4 kids. And you talking about you're going to be fine forever. You're going to be a baby mama forever. You're going to be a baby mama forever. And that's what we at with this. You know what I'm saying? Lay off the Botox. Lay off the, you know, look at Serena. I mean, what has she done to her face? The skin bleaching, the self-hate. They want to blame us for that too. This is very delusional. Men are taking their talents to other countries because they have no choice. This place has become so toxic. These women are so delusional. They're so delusional. And because of their delusion, they think that they're going to be attractive forever. They think that men are just going to be waiting for them when they are ran through, when they've hit the wall. No, they are not. This is why they're hopping on TikTok. This is why they're dating other women and failing at that. You got women with kids, young sons, feeding into that anti-male propaganda. And you got sons. And you're going to go and you're going to get into a relationship with a bitter heifer who's hunched her back for men. Okay? Probably still does, because she puts on a charade that these women feed into because she knows how desperate these women are to blame men for their problems. So she feeds into that. She makes a living off of that. And you got women with sons feeding into that anti-male propaganda only to make a complete fool of themselves. And yes, Kevin Samuels was right. I mean, just look at her. You got women on this platform getting, you know what I'm saying, getting giving up the draws and getting kicked to the curb. Damn, I thought men did that. But oh no. You got a goofy heifer who calls herself a pimp. She might be, the way that she's running through these women on YouTube, finessing them, using them, because she knows how ignorant you women are. And let me tell y'all, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Nobody hates women more than other women. Y'all can talk all this. Black men are trying to kill us. All you want to. But I have seen nobody show more disdain towards other women than women. There was a story, I believe, in Alabama of this black female that got set up by another black female to be beaten and sexually assaulted by a bunch of Negroes. Where is the outrage? Where's your videos? You know who I'm talking. You heifers, you know the heifers. Where are your videos about the black girl that got set up by another black girl and was beaten up and assaulted? Where are your videos? Why are you talking about black men dating white women? Why is that on your priority list? Y'all talk about shit that don't matter. You're not going to stop black men from dating white women or Asian. Nothing you're going to do is going to stop that. You can make as many videos and live streams as you want, but you're too late. You worrying about the wrong thing. You got black women meeting these weird looking white men on dating apps, going to see them. And not only are they being killed by these guys, they're being dismembered and discarded like they're trash. Where are your videos? They want to talk about Bronny James, Umar Johnson. What about your niece marrying a white man that looks like a used car salesman who's 20 years older than her? Who looks like he's 20 years older than her? Y'all talk about the wrong shit. These black women losing their life left and right. The only time you talk about it is if a black man's involved. That's the only time you talk about it. But black men ain't doing the shit that I'm reading up on in these stories and getting away with it. Now, you dumb ass melanated women are getting used by other black women who claim that they are lesbians, wink, wink, claim or quote, claim to be lesbians, and you're falling for their anti-male bullshit when these women don't even hate men. They don't even really hate men. They probably got more male friends than female friends. And they will tell you that when they're upset at a woman, they'll basically blurt it out that they don't even deal with women. Y'all worry about things that aren't going to get you a husband. You worry about things that aren't going to bring happiness to your life. That is the problem. And I am here to be a dose of reality. That's what I'm here to do, is bring a dose of reality to the conversation. That's why I'm here. And it's very clear to me that a lot of y'all don't be hearing the truth out here. Make sure y'all like the stream. Shout out to everybody that's here. Okay, I'm going to do this story while I'm live. Let's talk about this famous, I believe, a Nigerian soccer player who got played. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk? I want to hear some truth. This is an African woman who was married to this famous soccer player, right? I can't pronounce his name. I'm going to say Coyote. Coyote? Is it Coyote? Is his last name? I can't pronounce his first name. This guy here found out that his wife was screwing the pastor, and all three of the children that they shared together actually isn't his. I've actually heard a story about this before. I think I did a video on it. There was a man that he was going to move his family from one of these African countries. He was going to move them to Canada, right? Then he found out that the children were not his. And I believe he might have done something to that woman. I cannot think of it. I have to go look at the archives of my Basic Social Politics channel. What is wrong with you heifers? Like, seriously. Like, seriously, what is wrong with you heifers? Screwing all three of the children ain't his? And you wonder why these men don't want to marry you? Why these men say, I'm going to be single? Then they try to shame you. Let's get into this. Forgotten Super Eagle star, I'm going to call him Olin. I can't pronounce this. I'm going to say Olin. Is once more in the headlines over disturbing details surrounding his marriage to football agent. Is it Azine Dora? So she's an agent. She probably done messed around with some of those players too. Months ago, Post Sports reported that the footballer who last played for this team, I cannot pronounce that either, reportedly made some damning accusations against his estranged wife. The footballer has now entirely wiped his Instagram page of pictures of his wife and his three children weeks ago, leaving only photos of himself. Now, Olin and Dora, okay, let me do this. Months ago, a report from PM Sports detailed allegations made by, Lanier Coyote against his estranged wife, Azine Dora Coyote. That's how you pronounce it. I'm not the best with names. Via the aforementioned outlet, the 30-year-old footballer claims that she allegedly engaged in extramarital affairs with UK-based Nigerian pastor Toby. With who? Toby. So he's in the UK. So this pastor is based in the UK. A Nigerian-based pastor in the UK. So he's not a pastor that's in Africa. He's in the UK. However, Post Sports cannot verify the authenticity of these claims, as at the time of this report, the 30-year-old former Shakhtar Ford also reportedly accused his wife of stealing 2 Mercedes SUVs from him to finance the opulent lifestyle of the pastor. Oh my God. So she was tricking off on the pastor. She was tricking off on the pastor. Where my Nigerians at? I got some Nigerians in here. We got to discuss this. So she took money from him and was giving it to the pastor. Not only was he smashing this man's wife, but she was giving him money. Where my Nigerians at? Where y'all at? I know y'all at. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Now, Olin's estranged wife, Mrs. Keogh, is also alleged to have conspired with a realtor and others to unlawfully transfer property ownership from the footballer's name to herself so she can go spend it on the pastor. In the midst of this alleged scandal, he has reportedly claimed that his wife has falsely portrayed herself as a lawyer and is suspect of drug abuse. No, it's called trick abuse because she's out here tricking like a mother. Post Sports subsequently reported the footballer fired his wife from her role as his agent. He, who is now a free agent, having last played for a Turkish club, is understood to have relieved his wife of her duties as his representative. Dora, recognized as an award-winning FA licensed football agent, having become the first woman in Nigeria to bag a football agent license in Nigeria. He helped her do that. I guarantee you he helped her. However, following the latest allegations, the mother of 3 has publicly dissociated herself from the footballer on her social media page after being fired from her by her estranged husband. Meanwhile, Dora has come out to deny the allegations through her legal representatives, who sent a letter to him ordering him to stop spreading malicious lies against their client and her kids in the media. It's funny how she says her kids and not their kids. They also ordered the Super Eagle star to issue a public disclaimer stating no DNA test was conducted on any of the 3 kids they both shared together. Post Sports has since reached out for comment regarding these shocking allegations, but however, as of the time of the report, he has yet to respond. Let's see when the date of this was. 5/25. This was as of a couple of days ago. Trying to see if there was an update. Yeah, he had to fire your cheating ass. Let's see. He believes she was cheating. And he doesn't believe that those kids are his. So she was using his money to fund the pastor. I believe that she's probably been dealing with that pastor probably since before they got together. You know, that's probably a guy that she knew growing up. It's sad, but true. A lot of these women get indoctrinated by these pastors at a young age when they're teenagers or their early 20s. And they start sleeping with these pastors. And it don't matter if these women get into relationships or marriages, they have an allegiance to these pastors. And this guy believes that this woman, not only the kids are not his, but he believes that she was messing around on him. And that the children aren't his. He believes all 3 of those children are not his. As of this article, I don't think there's anything notable to add. But it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, these women, like I said, these women are tricks. This is why they can't keep a man. They too busy tricking money off on somebody else. You got a husband who is successful, and what do? He helps you get your football license, because if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't have had that. The first thing she does is go and try. Not only is she sleeping with the pastor, according to him, but she's giving the pastor money. That's the first sign that a woman has, she's in love with that pastor. She's in love with him. Women ain't gonna give money to a man that they're not in love with. Let's be clear about this, because most of these women out here claiming that they're gold diggers and that they want a man who takes care of them. That pastor ain't giving her nothing but some D. That's the only thing he giving her. But she's willing to take from her husband and give to him. That's the reality of Western. Well, she's an African woman. I can't really say she's Western, but where do they live? They live in the UK. They live in Nigeria. Because she's doing this for a guy who's a UK based pastor. UK based. So maybe they have a residence there. Just like the Brazilian retired footballer Kaká's, whose ex-wife says he's too nice for her. Right. These women are insane, man. They don't deserve nice things. They don't deserve nice things. I'm telling you, you give them nice things, they'll throw it back in your face. And that's what looks like happened here, man. If it's true that those children aren't his, he needs to sue her for emotional distress. For lying the whole time. You know how much screwing you got to do for you to be married and then the husband not be the father of any of your kids? That lets me know that you're screwing this pastor a lot. You're screwing him a lot. At least once a week. Now, I know he's off playing, so maybe he's away from home and the pastor just slides in that situation. Latasha says, even if I was in love, LOL, it would be a no. Well, she's definitely in love, and she's taking stuff from him and giving it to the pastor. That's definitely a sign of a woman who has definitely submitted and has fallen in love with a man that she knows she can't be with, but she wants to buy his love anyway. But I mean, this goes on everywhere. I told y'all the UK, the mentality there, especially with the African women there. I mean, there are some decent African women there, but let's be clear, they have that Western mentality too. Especially, I'm pretty sure he's taking her all over the world. These women get out here, man. You can't tell them nothing. She got that footballer license to be an agent, and you couldn't tell her nothing then. When people aren't used to having anything, man, they take advantage. They take advantage. So, I want to speak on that. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Well, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see. All right, people. I think that's pretty much it. So I think that's it. That's all I have to say tonight. But shout out to everybody that's here, moderators, channel members, Patreons. I'm still going to be uploading content on Patreon. Just, I'll stay patient with me. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I don't know if Sir Shy is still here, but one of the instrumentals that I play at the end of the show are some of my older ones. Some of I was playing years ago. One I think I've already shared. I think I've already shared it. What's up, Jay Thomas? I see you. Shout out to Saul from London. Shout out to all the international listeners, man. Shout out to them. But I think that's it. But shout out to everybody. So thank y'all for being here. Moderators, channel members. I'm gonna play my old school instrumentals. Let's see. But if it was I don't think I play any Kendrick Lamar instrumentals. Song, yes, but not instrumentals. Shout out to moderators, channel members, patrons, donators. Shout out to the people that donated tonight. I appreciate y'all too. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. Have a great rest of your night. All right.